So this week or weekend, when you feel yourself sensing emotional discomfort like anger or irritation, pause and check in with yourself. What desire am I ignoring? What can I do now to get back to feeling good? Then go do it, my friend. My name is Francesca Phillips, and you're listening to the Good Space Podcast, a show where we help you find peace and power in work, relationships, and intuition. Welcome to the Good Space Podcast. This is episode 3 of a 4-part series on feeling your best about money, or how to manifest a positive money mindset. In the previous episode, we talked about an analogy of a leaky bucket and how our financial systems are equivalent to a leaky bucket. And we think that having more money will solve the problems, but it just spills out more when there are holes in our habits and systems. And we talked about what being a vibrational match for abundance looked like. And then today we'll talk more about your feelings and thoughts and desires and kind of dive deeper into that. If you want short daily reminders to access your authentic self, then make sure you sign up for the Good Space Daily. It's our email that Ellen says has become such a source of joy for her, or that Vicky says offers up something interesting and something she puts into practical use every day. You can find the link for that sign up in the show notes. So today's takeaway I hope you walk away with is that not only do your thoughts attract other thoughts that are of a similar nature, but the longer you focus, the stronger the thoughts become and the more attraction power they amass. The feelings we feel and the thoughts we think carry weight, power, magnetism. As a kid, I dreamed hard and obsessed about making it in the music industry. Did my vocal warm-ups and singing lessons. I wrote songs at school and on my bed. I imagined the artists and executives I would work with. Every thought and feeling was directed toward my dream, and I had fun doing it. When I moved to Los Angeles after graduating high school, I eventually worked with some of the people in my dream. To the ego, it felt unbelievable and unreal. To the spirit, it was expected. I was meeting the reality I created years ago in my mind. And granted, it wasn't just all thinking and feeling. I was actively honing my skills, practicing, networking, meeting people, but adding that layer and that foundation and that pre-work of visualizing just made it happen faster. Abraham Hicks says, not only do your thoughts attract other thoughts that are of a similar nature, but the longer you focus, the stronger the thoughts become and the more attraction power they amass. At the time, I didn't know about the law of attraction or its nuances like I do now. I only knew I felt this strong pull toward my desire, which is proof that we're naturally wired for abundance. I also suffered from crippling anxiety and fear, enough that I realized it was holding me back. So I started reading self-help books and went to therapy to understand why I felt the way I did. Soon, I was able to put a name and a framework around the feelings, thoughts, and experiences I was having, and my ability to manifest just got stronger and stronger. My sense of empowerment grew. Education and learning and opening your mind and just accessing information and being able to name things really just makes such a difference. And that's literally the main reason why I started the Good Space, is because I've seen how powerful it is to be like, you know what? That's something I've been feeling for years. And that person just shared something and said something that made it make sense to me. And now I feel empowered. And now I want to work on that. And now what else can I learn? How else can I grow? And it's all of a sudden possibilities become available. And so that's why this exists, because I'm hoping that a possibility is given, or that a seed is planted, or that some hope is created because of some knowledge or information that you're hearing. You don't have to be perfect, though, in thought or feeling to draw wonderful things into your life. And when unpleasant things happen, it's not a sign that you're doing things wrong. I think that's a lot of what's present in toxic spirituality and toxic positivity, is that if something wrong is happening, then it's your fault. Or if you are in a certain situation and circumstance, it's because of your thoughts and your emotions. That is really heavy and a heavy burden to carry. And I don't believe God and universe would do that to us. Be like, you know what? I'm going to put you on earth and you're not going to understand practically anything, and it's up to you to learn. And because of that subconscious not knowing, you're going to have a sucky life. No, I don't think it works that way at all. Yeah, we could go on and on about it, but just know that it's not a sign that you are wrong or you did something wrong. Just like Sarah Baldwin says, who is an incredible, incredible trauma healing coach. And she's been on our show and it's one of our top episodes we've ever had. She said that you make sense. And she's right. Everything about you makes sense. So I digress. Okay, so my point is, thoughts are important, yes, but I think it's more important to have the tools to pivot your thoughts so you can grab the next best thought in each moment, which takes practice. And if you struggle with anxiety, depression, or fear, give yourself grace. You can still attract what you desire. God, universe doesn't dangle desires in front of our heart only to pull them away. The seed is planted because you're being called to bring it to life as you are in this very moment. He doesn't just give you a desire and say, oh, just putting it there, but you're not ready. I mean, sometimes, yes, we do need to expand or grow or learn something to receive or call it to us. But it's as you are in this moment that you're being called to bring a vision to life. So trust in that. The body you inhabit was literally created by manifesting power. So we are wired for abundance. We are wired to create a life that we love, and we're wired to manifest things. And remember that. We need to remember that. The information you're hearing is what I wrote for our daily email, The Good Space Daily. So if you're already signed up, you'll have these money tips in writing in your inbox. And if you're not already signed up and you're listening to this after the fact of us dripping them out live, we'll make it so that when you sign up, you can specifically ask for these emails and get them dripped out to you when you sign up. And that's the same with all the other topics and themes that we'll be covering for Feeling Your Best. So if you want to get these short daily reminders to access your authentic self in all areas of life and get resources, chances to win things, all of the good stuff, then make sure to sign up now. The link is in the show notes, or you can go to findyourgoodspace.com. I want to talk more about how manifesting is natural and second nature. We do it without realizing it. It's the world that complicates things. The ego puts restrictions and conditions on our emotions and desires, so we forget this natural talent. We overthink, stress, worry, judge, obsess, which all blocks the natural expansive flow of spirit to work miracles in our lives. Anytime we feel constricted or blocked, that means we're not accessing our authentic selves. We'd manifest incredibly well without trying if we simplified and unlearned. As children, we didn't know restriction or failure. As adults, we must do the same, to access and connect with that natural tendency to think about what we want, to stay the course and allow the attraction to become more powerful. I think that is also the key, is staying the course and allowing the attraction to become more powerful. And this kind of goes back to what I mentioned in a previous episode, that Abraham Hicks said that the universe wants you to have a full and satisfying manifestation of your desire. Not just 10% of the desire, not just a little scrap or crumb. It wants a full and satisfying manifestation. And for that to happen, we have to have the space and the energetic alignment to allow it to come in. And based on where we're starting, it might take a little bit longer than we're expecting. I think most of us, because of the ego, we think, oh, it's supposed to happen much shorter, but maybe all the pieces aren't in place, or maybe we don't have that space yet that we need to attract it. So staying the course and allowing the attraction to become more powerful, keeping your focus on it, making the feeling grow and grow and grow, and just not abandoning it because, oh, it's taking forever, or us deciding when the limit is. So it's more just inhabiting the feeling 24/7 and just trusting that the universe will deliver it when it's meant to be delivered. So it's clear now what blocks the power of manifesting, right? So what does it feel like when you are in alignment with Source? How do we know we're on the aligned path? Abraham Hicks says, you know you're in complete alignment with the Source within you when you feel absolute exhilaration, powerful attraction to an idea, or keen interest. When you're aligned, you'll allow faster achievement of big things that you want in life. And I'm sure as I say this, you can probably recall to mind some times when you have felt exhilarated or you did feel a powerful attraction to an idea. The good space is like prime example for me of being powerfully attracted to an idea. It's something that's never left my heart and my mind over the years. I've had confirmations from circumstances from other places that confirm this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Just this idea of talking about money and having a relationship with it, I came up with it during maternity leave, and that was a very powerful attraction of an idea. I don't even know how to explain it. It just felt very clear, like strong and sure. And so I knew, okay, this means I'm aligned with source right now. And so I'm just staying the course and trusting and trying to keep going and just knowing, okay, I can't see where this is ending up, but that's okay, because just producing and being here in the moment, following what I know I'm supposed to do is what life is about. So God will take care of the rest. So when you're aligned, your body feels clear, expansive, light, and like there's a buzz of electricity. So now that you know how a connection to your authentic self feels, it's useful to start seeing emotional discomfort as a powerful indicator that something is wrong, because your natural state is to feel connected to your authentic self. And as you take time to let yourself reconnect to that daily, which is a must, so whether that's through journaling, exercising, praying, meditating, reading the good space daily, that's literally our purpose, is helping you and supporting you and connecting to your authentic self every day, because we need constant reminders. We need that landing place. So once you tune into that and you're like, okay, this is my natural state, anything outside of that is just an indicator that you are not aligned. That's it. So feeling aligned and being in alignment means you're in a state of allowing something into your experience. And typically, when we're emotionally discomforted or feel like a negative emotion, it means we're not aligned and we're not allowing something that's meant to be in our experience. So to restate that, being misaligned means you're blocking your desire from coming into your experience. Your natural state of being, who you really are, feels expansive and good. So anytime you feel emotional discomfort or negativity, that's an indicator you're not aligned with your being or desire. Think about the most recent time you felt angry or irritated. Chances are you were feeling misaligned. For me, I usually feel angry or irritated because I'm denying a desire like working out or writing. And as I go throughout my day ignoring these desires, I feel snippy and snappy. Yet when I sit down to type words or move my body, I feel resonant. I feel complete resonance. My emotions feel clear and expansive. My energy feels full. There's a sense of flow because my desires, emotions, and actions are all aligned. So this week or weekend, when you feel yourself sensing emotional discomfort like anger or irritation, pause and check in with yourself. What desire am I ignoring? What can I do now to get back to feeling good? Then go do it, my friend. And it's okay too if you're not used to seeing emotional discomfort this way. Don't expect a huge change overnight. Just practice and give yourself grace. And before you know it, you'll do this automatically. And P.S. These two questions of what desire am I ignoring and what can I do now to get back to feeling good are meant to be quick thoughts that help you reorient your focus. You don't have to make it some big production. It's okay to feel emotions and then move on with your day. I made the mistake of always overanalyzing any negative emotion I felt, and life began to feel heavy. So it's about balance. What's worth dealing with more intensely versus not? Sometimes things don't work out the way we hoped. Sometimes people are jerks at the post office, and that doesn't mean it's your fault or you need to analyze it. It's okay to feel the emotion and keep going. If you like what you're hearing so far and feel inspired or changed or just motivated after hearing this message, please consider joining our membership. We work so hard to dissect information and make it simple and digestible for you so you can go out in the world and be a light, connect to your authentic self. And we really want to continue being that landing place for you. So if you're considering even one message or brand to support, we hope that you'll consider ours. And if you want a link for that, it is in the show notes. Now it's time for an affirmation. My thoughts grow in their attracting power as my energy feels clear, expansive, and light. If you found today's tips inspiring or thought-provoking, share it right now on social media and make sure to tag me at Francesca A. Phillips or at Find Your Good Space, and also weigh in the comment section at findyourgoodspace.com. You can find links in the show notes. And if you have a spiritual or mindfulness problem that you want me to unpack on an upcoming The Good Space episode, or an awesome manifesting story you want to share, give my podcast phone line a ring right now at 917-719-0867. Also, don't forget to download my free morning routine guide. It's what helped me reduce my anxiety, increase productivity, and so much more. The link to everything I mentioned is in the show notes. See you soon.